Welcome to this video. So as you can tell by the title, this is going to be the essentials needed when preparing for a newborn. So before I get into the list that I do have, I am going to say that this list is not very long. This list is like the bare essentials. If you're just starting out and you really have no clue of what you're going to need as a first-time parent for a newborn baby. Also not something that's going to break the bank. A lot of times when preparing for a baby, a lot of YouTube videos that are on here will have you thinking that you need to spend a crazy amount when preparing for a baby, when in all actuality you don't. So if you're trying to look to save some money, or if you're just looking for the bare essential items that you're going to need, and not just like all the extra stuff that can be bought as well, or that's useful but it's not actually needed, like if you're just wanting to know like what do I need to take care of this baby when they come home, this is the video for you. And this is a list that I created. So I am a mom of 3. I have 2 and then I have 1 on the way, currently pregnant. So I don't think that makes me an expert, but I think that makes me qualified enough to come and share my opinion. So without further ado, let's jump into this list. So number 1 on the list I have is a car seat. This is super big, obviously super important. This is something that I feel like is an essential. So an essential, the word essential we all know, even though it does get overused, a lot on social media nowadays. Essential means something that is needed, and like this is a truly needed item. A car seat, like you're not gonna get anywhere without a car seat. You got to bring that baby home, and they're not letting you go home without a car seat. And obviously you're gonna need a car seat, just in the future for the baby. So number 1 is a car seat, and again, this is not an item that has to be crazy expensive. Like no matter what people try to tell you or what reviews you may see on YouTube, all car seats have to pass an inspection test. Like every single car seat has to pass an inspection test before they are approved to go on the market and to be bought. So no matter what car seat you buy, it is going to be safe for your baby. Okay, if your concern is the lower the price, then it's going to be less safe for your baby. Don't think like that, please don't. Any car seat will be fine. Some car seats are just better quality as far as the terms of the cushioning, the padding that it comes with, maybe the design is like looks better and sleeker, or is more comfortable for your baby, but your baby is going to be safe no matter what car seat you purchase. Okay, so let's start there. And then like I said, any car seat is fine. A car seat going for $60 versus one that's going for $360, doesn't matter. Bottom line is you need a car seat, and you don't have to break the bank to get one. So I will say personally, just to add in there, Baby Trend is a car seat that I've personally used. I've used it with my first child, and I'm using it again with my 3rd one. I personally have more experience with Baby Trend, and I like them, and they're budget friendly as well. It's not a car seat that's going to break the bank, but it's also good quality. So if you're looking for any recommendations on car seats, I like Baby Trend. Up next we have bassinet / crib. So and this is kind of like, it's an essential, but I don't know how big of an essential it is. It just depends on you and your lifestyle and your preferences and your like what you're going to do when your baby gets home. So I still have it as an essential. Let me say that I have co-slept with all of my babies, with my past 2 babies, and I will co-sleep with this current one as well. I'm not against co-sleeping at all. So when my babies first come home, they're not actually in their bed yet. They're in the bed with me. Eventually I do transfer them to the bed, and I also do like to have the bed for during the day. So like even though they sleep with me like at night, like if they're not in their swing, I will during the day put them down in their bed that they do have, just to kind of start getting them used to the process. It's like I said, this is up to you. It's preference. I'm not judging nobody. I don't care what you do. Do what you do. As long as your baby is safe, that's all that matters. As long as you're rested and your baby's rested, do what you got to do. But as far as me, I do co-sleep for probably the first 3 months. At least the first 3 months, just because the baby is so young, and it's honestly before that, trying to transition, in my experience, trying to transition a baby into their own bed before 3 months, it was just hard. So I personally do at least 3 months, even longer than that. With my last child, he was in the bed for a long time. He was in the bed for like 7 months, 7, 8 months, something like that, before he got his own crib. Now, so even if you do plan on co-sleeping, I still say that a bed is essential because, like I said, you may want somewhere to lay your baby down during the day, and then we all know that the baby is supposed to be in the bed. So technically, I don't know anybody's situation or anything like that, but it's good to have a bed in your home just in case, for God forbid, for whatever reason, child services did come to your home. They would want to know where the baby is sleeping, and baby technically is supposed to be in its own bed. So I would say it's essential just for that reason alone. You kind of want to protect yourself just in case, God forbid. I hope no one is ever in that situation, as long as you're taking care of your child, you know, and doing right by them. I hope that nobody has to go through that, but just in case you ever did, just so you're protected in that area, like there's a bed in the home. So and then, like I said, you might want to lay your baby down during the day, and it's also a good way to, it's a good thing to have when you are ready to get them transition into their own bed. You don't have to worry about going and buying one. You already have one. And then you never know, you may get an easy baby who actually goes into their bed by themselves, because all babies are different, so you never know. So I did put that down as essential. So I put either a crib or a bassinet, either or is fine. My next essential baby item is a swing. Okay, now I feel like this is essential. Some people may think that it's not an essential. You probably don't really need it. I think that you need it when preparing for a newborn. In my experience, and I say specifically a swing, not a bouncer. Let's not get those confused, because bouncers are two different things. Bouncers just kind of bounce the baby. You know, it moves up and down and it bounces it. But a swing goes back and forth, okay? This whole video, you'll have to understand this is based on my experience. So you may not agree with everything I'm saying. That's okay. This is just based on my experience, but I also do think most of the things I put on the list and most of the things I'm saying, I do feel like it's something that a lot of people can relate to as well, that already have babies. So I feel like a lot of people can benefit from this information. But for me, I definitely prefer a swing over a bouncer, and I put a swing as an essential because, in my opinion, babies, specifically newborns, when they come into this world, they don't know anything. Okay, they're lost. Like, they just spent 9 months in this comfy little space inside you know, the mom's stomach. So when they get here, they're like all confused and they're not really ready for the world yet. So just having, you know, just being up under you, whoever the parent is, you know, mom, dad, whatever, just being up under, they're used to having a person, and they're gonna want that person 24/7. Like, when you leave that baby, they're going to want you, they're going to miss you, because they don't know what's going on. Like, you're their only source of comfort. So you know, the first week or two, you know, it's cool, you know what I'm saying? You just up under your baby 24/7. After that, you're gonna have to go back to real life eventually. And real life means, you know, cleaning, cooking, whatever you normally do at some point, even taking a shower. Like, you're gonna have to get up and do those things. And most babies, they're not gonna want you to do that. Like, they're not gonna want you to put them down. So that's why I say a swing is essential, because that swing will allow you to put that baby in there, and they are going to be, in my experience, not all babies are different. I'm not saying that every single baby is going to go on a swing and be content, but in my experience, swings are really good for having time away from your newborn for whatever you need to do. First of all, you can move the swing throughout the house. So any room that you're in, that baby can come into. You know what I'm saying? So if I was in the kitchen washing dishes or cooking, my newborn baby will be right there in their swing, just chilling. And 9 times out of 10, they're gonna fall asleep because of the motion. I've never bought a bouncer. I mean, if you want to buy a bouncer, that's fine, but I would still say make sure you have a swing. My thing is, swings provide motion. You have to understand that a baby is used to being in a womb for 9 months, and in that womb they are also in you know, their amniotic sac, which is full of water. So every time that mom moves, that baby is moving too. So all the 9 months of them being in the womb, they're used to literally just being sloshed around in so many words. They're used to motion, you know, constant motion and movement. So putting them in that swing, 9 times out of 10, that baby is going to relax and they're going to be okay, because it's a lot of motion versus a bouncer. It just kind of bounces up and down. It's not the same thing. And bouncers typically are lower to the ground. They do have swings that can actually extend up, or even the regular swings that are on the ground, they're still up higher than the bouncers. The bouncers are very low and all they do is just bounce. A swing is an essential, I'm telling you. You want to be able to go shower, you want to be able to grab you a bite to eat real quick. Next essential I have is a diaper bag, and this does not have to specifically be a diaper bag. You don't have to purchase a diaper bag. It could be a backpack, it could be your purse, it can be whatever you decide to use. Just a bag is needed, in my opinion, when preparing for a newborn, because babies come with a lot of crap. And if you ever go outside your house, which you're gonna have to, if no other reason besides taking the baby to its doctor's appointments, you're gonna need a bag, because once you become a parent, you're gonna need to have extra clothes on hand, you're going to need diapers, you're gonna need wipes, all that good stuff. Depending on your method of feeding, bottles may need to come along as well. Excuse me. So diaper bag is needed. Like I said, that could be any diaper bag. Again, this is not something that you have to break the bank on. Same thing with the swings. I didn't mention that either. Like a $35 swing, $45 swing, I think that's how much they cost in Walmart. Like the Bright Stars brand, I had that brand. Perfect. Like it's not price, okay? So this video, I'm being very budget friendly with it, okay? Because I'm not rich, and a lot of you may not be rich either, or a lot of you may just don't want to break the bank when you don't have to. $20 diaper bag off of Amazon is going to do you just fine. I had that for my 1-year-old and my 2-year-old. I just recently upgraded it, but I've had it for like 2 years and it worked perfectly fine, and there was nothing wrong with it. It was just a little older, and you know, the quality is it went down a bit, but not much, so I upgraded it. But $20 for 2 years, that's amazing. So you don't need to break the bank when it comes to diaper bag. You don't even have to have a diaper bag. Like some of you may not want an actual diaper bag. You may not like the style of it. You may just want to wear a regular backpack as your baby's bag. That's fine, as long as you just have a bag to where your baby's stuff can fit in it. That's all. That's it. Moving on. Next essential is baby soap. So this may sound like common sense, you know, like a natural given, like obviously you buy baby soap, but I just want to put it as an essential because I don't believe that this is something that should be substituted with regular soap. You know what I'm saying? Like if you just had regular soap at the house and you decided to bathe the baby with that versus baby soap, I do feel like baby soap is what you need to use, because baby soap is tear free, as well as baby shampoo and baby conditioner. So when preparing for a newborn specifically, you do need baby soap, baby bath wash, baby shampoo, and baby conditioner, because it's tear free, and God forbid if the water or the soap ever did get into the baby's eyes, that's not something you'd have to worry about versus using regular soap. So not probably, I mean, you can get kids soap as well, because I'm pretty sure they'd be tear free too. I would read just to make sure, but I mean, just why not? Just grab the baby one. They have cheaper baby soaps too as well. When preparing for a baby, a lot of people will make it sound like it's expensive, and honestly, up front, before the baby comes, you're gonna have to spend some money on it, but you don't have to. Like, it's not crazy expensive. It doesn't have to be. If you want it to be, then cool, it can be. But if you really just, you know, are looking for the bare essentials that you need and you don't want to break the bank, like, you don't have to. I promise you don't have to. Your baby will be just fine. But that's an essential. Make sure that you get specifically baby soaps and washes, you know, shampoo and conditioners, so they're tear free, because you don't want your baby's eyes to burn if accidentally the soap does get into their eyes. And that brings me to the next thing, which was a bathtub. I did not put a bathtub as an essential because some people can bathe their babies in the sink. Some people like to bathe their babies in the sink, and that's completely okay. So a bathtub is not an essential. If you're really just trying to go to like the basic essentials, you don't have to. Me personally, I do like buying baby bathtubs. I don't bathe my babies in the sink. I mean, I put their bathtub in the sink, but I don't bathe them in the actual sink. I do like having a bathtub, but that's all up to preference. So I wouldn't say it's an essential. Next thing, baby blankets. I do have baby blankets as an essential, just because when you have a baby, a newborn baby, you're gonna you're gonna use blankets, okay, and you're gonna want them to be bundled up, and especially depending on the season that the baby is born in. You know, blankets may be coming added plus, but you just use blankets for a lot. I mean, use blankets on the baby, use blankets like on the area. You'll see when you become a parent, if you're not a parent already and you're becoming a parent, you're gonna use a blanket just to lay your baby down on your bed, and you know your bed is clean and it's nice and it's made up. You're still gonna grab a baby blanket. That's all, because baby blankets are soft and plush. So I'm not talking about the receiving blankets, those are two different things. So I'm talking about the baby blankets that are like, you know, the soft plush ones. Like, you're gonna want to lay your baby on that 24/7. You're gonna want to wrap your baby up in those comfy plush velvet blankets. You're also gonna want to some people like to cover their babies up when they're sleeping. If you don't want to buy a newborn not a newborn, but a car seat cover, because I know they have those, but I just use a regular blanket, toss a blanket over the baby when they're sleeping. Me personally, I keep my babies bundled up year round. If it's a newborn baby, I don't care what the season is, they always got a blanket on them. So blankets are baby blankets are essential. I say specifically baby blankets because they are the sizes made for babies. So your blanket is going to be too big for your baby. Your kid's blanket, if they are just a child like 5, 6, 7 years old, whatever, that blanket is going to be too big for baby. So that's why I specifically have baby blankets as an essential. Into the clothes for the babies, obviously you're gonna need clothes for your baby. They say not to get a lot of newborn because the baby's gonna grow so fast. Other people say to get to not even get newborn at all, just get 0 to 3 months, because the newborn sizes is not going to fit for long. This is all up for preference. My personal opinion is that you get both, that you get newborn and 0 to 3 months when just starting out. If you don't get any other sizes, like you purchasing them yourself, I'm not talking about like gifted, from friends and family, like you purchasing yourself, I definitely recommend getting newborn and 0 to 3 months. Usually, because if you're already a parent and you kind of know the size of your babies, then just go based on that, because you already know, what your baby size is most likely going to be, because you've already been down this road. Those 0 to 3 months clothes are big as crap on a newborn, okay? They are super big, like it's going to drown your baby. And if you want to post those cute little pictures on social media, your baby is going to be drowning. So please get a size, get the newborn, okay? If you don't already have experience with babies and all that, please just get size newborn. Also, 0 to 3 months is good when preparing for a baby. I would definitely recommend getting that, like from my experience, from my personal opinion, if you're looking for opinions, definitely get 0 to 3 months as well. The next essential is going to be diapers and wipes. Now, obviously, this is something that goes without speaking. You're going to need diapers and wipes. Now, this can vary depending on your method. Some parents choose to use cloth diapers. Either way it goes, you're still going to need diapers. Now, I don't know about wipes when it comes. I don't know about the whole cloth diaper. If the parents use wipes still, or if they use cloth as well to wipe the baby. So I'm not sure about that. If you're doing the cloth diaper thing, I know you're still going to need the diapers part. I don't know about the wipes part. But if you're doing disposable diapers, obviously you're going to need diapers. You're going to need wipes. You're going to need wipes outside of changing the baby's diaper. So yeah, make sure that you're well stocked on wipes. Also make sure that you're stocked on diapers. And then it kind of goes along with the clothes too. Like, some people say don't get a lot of newborn diapers because they're gonna grow out. Some people say just get size. I mean, you're gonna need newborn diapers, but they say don't. I'm getting 2 boxes of newborn diapers off tops. Like, I do think it is essential. So you at least need 1 box of newborn diapers, because that baby is not gonna come out fitting size 1. Okay, it's gonna need newborn diapers. And then wipes. You're gonna need wipes for a plethora of things becoming a parent to a newborn baby. So yeah, it don't hurt to get as many boxes of wipes as you can. Into my last essential that is on the list, and this is only, well, this depends on your method of feeding. So if you plan on formula feeding your baby, or if you plan on breast pumping and feeding your baby that way, bottles is going to be an essential for you. You are going to need bottles. Bottles are bottles. Just buy your baby some bottles if you're going to be formula feeding them, or if you're going to be exclusively pumping and feeding them. Bottles is going to be an essential. And that is it for my essentials for preparing for a newborn. I do believe that I covered everything. If I did not, I do apologize. And if you feel like I missed something that was just a dire essential, feel free to leave that in the comments for other people that are watching the video, just so they have that information. I enjoy doing this video for you guys. I hope that you guys enjoy it, and for more videos like this, or just for pregnancy videos, or so if you do like content like that, so consider subscribing to my channel, and like this video if you did find it helpful. Leave a comment about this video if you found it helpful, or if you want to provide any essential items as well that I did miss. And thank you for watching, and goodbye.